Greetings, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me. I'm Christian of Standing Stones Healing, and I'm honored to bring you another choose one of 3 card reading for your monthly messages. Welcome, December. Such an honor to have you here, and I'm so honored to have you here as well. If you are new to these readings, this is how it works. You choose number 1, 2, or 3, and there is a corresponding 5-card reading for your monthly messages. Now, if you know what your number is, 1, 2, or 3, you can find the link down below to click and get there straight away. Otherwise, I am honored to create some sacred space for you to allow the number to arise 1, 2, or 3 with some drumming. Thank you. Please join me in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. What is your number? 1, 2, or 3? Greetings, number 1. Welcome, number 1, to your 2023 messages for December. Number 1, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, number 1. Number 1, your angel card is, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Beautiful, number 1. Number 1, your archangel card for December is healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Always a great message for sure. Your Viking rune number 1 is the rune of disruption. And your Breathe Easy card for December is reflection. I am a mirror. We are all mirrors for each other, seeing our likes and dislikes reflected back to us. Wonderful. Number 1. So number 1, here's what I'm getting for you for your December 2023. Number 1, this is a great time, a great month for you to be bringing some new things into the world. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, with baby dragons cracking open, hatching, and newness on the way. And so number 1, you may very well have for your December 2023 some things that you are bringing into the world, or some things that you want to be bringing into the world. And the message is clear that it is a really good time for you to be doing that. You've got this card here, number 1, saying, what is it that you want? Focus on that, and this is a great time to make it happen. It's a great time, number one, to give flight to those things that you have been dreaming about, to paint your desires and to create them, to bring them into the world. So indeed, it is a wonderful time for you to be doing that. Now, number one, here are some things that are going to help you with bringing those desires about, with hatching new things in your life for December. What's going to help you with that? Number one is making sure to focus on your own health. So, focusing in on your own health, diet, exercise, sleep, all of those important physical things, because our physical energy impacts our emotional energy, impacts our spiritual energy, and vice versa, and vice versa. So as we work on our own physical energy, it impacts and improves our emotional energy, which impacts and improves our spiritual energy, which impacts and improves our emotional energy, which impacts and improves our physical energy, and so on and on and on. And so, number three, as you focus in on your physical health during December, it's going to have a positive impact on all of the other ways of being in your life, your creativity, your ability to bring newness into the world, your emotions, all of that is going to be positively impacted, number one. And so, number one, it's important for you to be focusing in on your own physical health to help with bringing into the world the things that you desire and bringing in that newness, whatever it might be, number one. Now, number one, what's also going to help you with this is to do some things a little differently, to bring in some disruption. Number one, it's time to break some eggs. You know the saying, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Hey, we've got the breaking of some eggs here with the hatching of the dragons. Yes, indeed, number one, it's time for you to break some eggs. It's time for you to make some changes in your life and do a little bit of disrupting to help bring about those things that you want. And so when a baby dragon, a chick, hatches from the egg, it's got to do some disrupting in order to bring that newness. It's got to disrupt the shell that it's in. And so, number one, for your December, it's time to disrupt your shell. It's time to break out. It's time for some newness. It's time to do some things differently. So, don't be afraid to shake some things up, change some things up. Maybe if you are frequently wearing darker colored clothes, maybe it's time to wear some really vibrant clothes in December. If you are used to maybe doing something like sitting on the couch in the evening and watching TV, maybe it's time to go for a walk instead. And you might be thinking, oh, but where I live, Christian, it's so cold. Yes, it may very well be. Bundle up. But the idea here, number one, is to do some things differently in order to get that energy moving and flowing and more readily bring that newness into your experience that you want to create for your December. Also, number one, an encouragement here with this idea of the mirror to just maybe do a little bit of reflecting on all of this. So think maybe a little bit more deeply about the things that you want to bring into the world at this time, to do a little bit deeper thinking about what that says about you. And so what I mean by that, number one, is that the baby dragons that you want to bring into the world, the newness that you want to be hatching, to really do some deeper reflection on why that is and what that says about you. So whatever it is that you want to be bringing into the world, into your life in December, to really be asking yourself on a deeper level, what's at the core of that and what that all says about you, number one. And to do some deeper reflection on almost in a sense, what is it saying back to you? What is it mirroring back to you for yourself and for your December? Wow, number one, great reading for you for your December. Shake things up, change some things up, break some eggs, make some omelets, and see what comes up for you for your December. Now, number one, what's coming up for December with Standing Stones Healing is quite a bit. We've got the Back to Center program. This is my yearly program to transition to the new year with power and purpose. You can learn more down below. It's a very powerful, impactful program. You can learn more down below. I've got some New Year readings coming up in January. That's exciting as well. Lots of offerings, lots of things happening with Standing Stones Healing. The links are down below to check it out. Join us on January 1st for some Facebook Live readings for the new year. All kinds of things going on that I'm excited to share with you throughout the month of December and beyond. And so, number one, you've got a great end to your 2023. For sure, the Back to Center program would help you bring some of these things into reality for yourself for December and beyond. And so I'm sending you so many blessings, number one, to your December 2023, indeed to the end of your 2023 and even the beginning of your 2024. Greetings, number two. Welcome, number two, to your December 2023 messages. Number two, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, number two. Yep, for sure. We also have for you two angel cards, number two. We have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Thank you for the message, dear blessed loved ones. And time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Yep, for sure. Getting the messages loud and clear here for you, number two. Your Archangel card is Moon Cycles. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Great, number two. Time for tapping into that blessed, powerful moon. Your Viking rune for December, number two, is the rune of Signals. And your Breathe Easy card is Oracle. I am an oracle. An oracle is aware of the subtle voices and symbols that reveal the messages that guide us. Beautiful, wonderful. Number two. Okay, number two, here's what I have for you very clearly going on for you. You've got a lot going on, and you may even be feeling a little overwhelmed and a little stressed by it all. You know, number two, I'm getting the strong indication here that there's maybe even some holiday stress that is impacting your feelings at this time. No matter what it is you celebrate, no matter how you celebrate, this time of year is typically a busy or stressful, or even for many people, anxiety-inducing time of year. And so, number two, you've got the encouragement here, you know, just almost in a sense like a validation of your feelings and what's going on for you, and an encouragement to take some time for yourself throughout all of the hubbub, all of the hecticness. Hecticness? Yes, I guess that's a word now. All of the hecticness going on for you throughout December. And so it's time for you to carve out some time to take time for yourself, love on yourself, and make sure that your own needs are being met at this time. Now, number 2, here's what I'm getting for you as well, that with this stress, with the hubbub and all that's going on, you almost even have a sense of really wanting to turn into yourself and almost even wanting to hoard yourself. Does that make sense, number 2? It's almost like I want to be a hermit. I want to turn in. I just want to keep to myself. There's a part of that going on here energetically as well, number 2. Now you're being encouraged to make sure that you're carving out time for yourself and taking care of yourself, but that you're not doing it in an ungenerous, is that a word too, number 2? In an ungenerous kind of way. What that means, number 2, is that you're being encouraged not to close yourself off in that, and to stay open and to stay flexible, while at the same time still making sure that you are meeting your own needs for turning inward, taking care of yourself, and preserving your own energy. And so number 2, throughout December, you're being encouraged to find a balance between being open and generous during the season, while at the same time not hoarding yourself, not turning yourself so far inward that you are closing yourself off, number 2. And so throughout December, you're being encouraged to find that balance and to make sure that you are taking care of yourself while at the same time not closing yourself off. Now, some things that are going to help you with that, we've got the moon here for sure. I don't know about you, number 2, but the moon actually impacts me. I find that during the full moon time, I have some restlessness. I am a very good sleeper, but I find that I have a harder time falling asleep on the full moon for a day or 2 after the full moon as well. And so there's just encouragement for you to notice how the moon might impact you, and to even use those cycles to your advantage, especially during this month, number 2. So focus in on the moon during this month. I'm just getting even for you the encouragement to consider talking to the moon this month, to be looking up and addressing the moon, talking to the moon, drawing power from the moon, and drawing inspiration from the moon. The moon is really great inspiration for this, because the moon in its cycles, I think we can think of the moon almost like opening itself up and closing itself off. And so we've got the moon that is open and bright and available in all of its fullness, and it goes through its phases and almost closes itself off, turns itself inward, and goes silent during the new moon phase. But the moon is not in this phase all of the time. The moon is not always open and full and bright, and it's not always silent and closed off and invisible. And so what that means, number 2, is that this phase of being open and closed off is a cycle, and it's important for you throughout your December to be neither one nor all the other. And so recognize the phases that you have, and to, again, that idea of balance, just like the moon, to not be all one or all the other, to make sure you're finding time for yourself, carving that out while not being closed off. And so you may very well want to take inspiration from the moon for your December as you navigate all of the stressors that you have going on, and even, maybe if you are celebrating holiday kinds of things, to keep all of that in mind for yourself throughout the month of December, number 2. Number 2, you also have encouragement that you've got loved ones around you supporting you, encouraging you, here with you. And you may also want to talk to them too and draw inspiration and encouragement from them. You know, as you're going into a holiday party, you know, where you're going to see your cousin and your grandmother's passed on, you might want to say, "Oh, Grandma, I got to go see Cousin Jack. We know what a pain in the butt he is. Please help me out here as I deal with Cousin Jack." Or whatever the case might be. But your loved ones are here to support you at this time as well. And also, finally, number two, the encouragement for you to just pay attention to the signals to help guide you in seeking that balance, to help guide you in when to pull back and when to be open, to help guide you in when to be a full moon and when to be a new moon. And so, trusting that own inner guidance is going to be helpful and important for you as well throughout your December, number two, and recognizing that you have the answers within you. You are your own oracle. You are your best guidance for when to be closed off and turn inward and when to be open throughout the month of December. So, trust that. Trust that for sure. Wow, number two, I'm sending you so many blessings and best wishes for your December, for finding the balance between being open and turning inward, for being generous with yourself and making sure that you are taking good care of yourself as well. So, sending lots of blessings and best wishes to all of that for your December, number two. And number two, I want to encourage you to please feel free not to close yourself off from all of the things that are going on at Standing Stones Healing throughout the month of December and January as we transition into the new year. And so the Back to Center program, my yearly transition to the new year program to help you transition with power and purpose to 2024, is indeed on for this year. You can learn more at the link down below. Of course, I will be going live on New Year's Day with card readings. Always fun to do that. And I will be having card reading and service specials coming up for the new year as well. So please do be on the lookout for all of that. You are welcome and invited, whether you feel the need to be a hermit or to be open. Either way, you are welcome. So, number two, I'm sending so many blessings and best wishes to your December 2023. And yes, number two, to the transition to 2024 as well. Thank you so very much. Greetings, number three. Welcome, number three, to your December 2023 messages. Number three, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card is, number three, it is the World. The World, number three. That's exciting. Let's see what else you've got for your December. You have Isaiah for your angel card, who says, "It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes." Wonderful, number three. Well, this is looking great for your December, number three. Let's see what else you've got. Your Archangel card is Archangel Uriel, who says, "You know what to do," number three. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Great, number three. Number three, your Viking rune for December is the Rune of Wealth or Possessions. The Rune of Wealth. Wonderful. And finally, number three, you've got energy. Energy, number three. I am energy. We are all made of the same energy, an ancient spiritual truth rediscovered by modern science. I breathe in the pure energy that powers the stars. Amen. Beautiful and blessed. Number 3, this is a great reading for you for your December, especially as we transition into 2024, because indeed this is, or at least can be, a powerful time to really transition into the new year with some power and purpose. Now, of course, I want to mention before I forget that I am indeed again doing the transition from 2023 to 2024, the New Year Transition Program, Back to Center. And you can learn more about that down below and join us. But I mention it number 3 because it's a powerful program for doing all of the things that are on your agenda for December. You know, this idea of you've got a lot of power and a lot of energy around you right now, number 3. I don't know if you can feel that. I don't know if you can sense that, but there's a lot of energetic movement for you right now. A lot of things coalescing. I just had the image of a nebula, you know, a star nebula that is coming together, coalescing to form stars. That's exactly what's happening for you, number 3, for your December, for the end of your 2023. And so you are really being called. Yes, you are being called, number 3, during your December to recognize that energy moving around you, to recognize that you've got a lot of power right now to make things happen, and to recognize that almost in a sense like the world is your oyster right now, number 3. And so asking yourself, how do you want to harness this power and energy, not just for December, but also to help propel you into 2024 with some power? Because that's really what we've got going on here. Now, what we also have going on for you, number 3, is that this energy is indeed, or at least can, because it really depends upon how you harness it and how you use it, indeed can have an impact for you in terms of wealth, in terms of possessions, in terms of abundance. And so there's a lot of possibility here for you, number 3, with the wealth, with the possessions, with money, with abundance. And it's not just about money necessarily, number 3. You know, when we think about wealth, we think about money. When we think about possessions, we think about stuff. But it's not necessarily those things. Wealth can come in all kinds of forms. A wealth of love, a wealth of wonderful relationships, a wealth of friends, a wealth of just all kinds of goodness in your life, a wealth of gifts, you know, with the holiday season. Whatever it might be, number 3, there is a lot of energy behind wealth and abundance for you for your December. And so it's really up to you how you harness that and how you use that energy flowing around you, whether in terms of money or friends, relationships, eggnog, whatever it might be, number 3. You've got a lot of potential throughout your December. It's up to you how you harness and use that energy. So it's important for you to be considering that throughout December, number 3, to recognize the energy that is all around you and to be intentionally tapping into that energy and using it in a way that you want to direct it. And so it's all about taking all of that energy and bringing it into a focus and then moving forward in a focused kind of way with intention, number 3. That's what you're being encouraged to do for your December. So it's time to get intentional about harnessing all of the energy around you, all of the great possibilities that exist, and moving forward with intention, with power and purpose. Some other encouragement for you here is that ultimately when it comes to moving forward, how to move forward with the harnessing of that energy, you're being encouraged to really trust your own inner guidance on this and to know that you know what to do. It's almost like number 3, you want to be your own inner light, your own inner guiding light. You have the lantern for your own experience at this time. And so you're being encouraged to follow that own inner light, that own inner guidance for harnessing all of that energy and moving forward with it. You know, number 3, throughout your December, you've got the power of the stars. You've got the power of the universe. Number 3, you're made of stars. Number 3, you're a star. And so you're being encouraged to really recognize that right now, to claim it, to embody it, and to use that energy, that knowledge and understanding to propel you forward. So you are the same energy that powers the stars. You've got all of the same stuff in you. You are a star, number 3. We are literally all made of stars. And so, that's not just having the world at your fingertips, number 3, that is being the world. And so for your December, it's time for you to be the world. You are the world, number 3. Pretty darn powerful. And so what that means is that you're being encouraged, don't let this opportunity pass you by, number 3. Don't let the chance to the chance to really take all of the energies moving around you, that power of the stars that courses through your veins, to harness it, direct it in the ways in which you want it to go with intention, and to bring what it is you want into the world, to move forward in the ways that you want to move forward, whether with wealth, possessions, eggnog, whatever it might be, number 3, to move forward with that energy and to move towards what it is that you want. I don't have to tell you what you want. You know what it is and you know what to do. Follow that inner guidance and move forward with all of that great energy around you, number 3. Wow, number 3, great reading for your December 2023 and an excellent way to end the year and to start the new year. So like I said, down below, you'll find a link to the Back to Center program, which is really all about doing all of these things. Number 3, it's going to really help you to harness all of those energies and to really move forward with power and purpose into your 2024. Also, number 3, of course, I'll be going live on January 1st with card reading messages. So please do join me for that as well on Facebook. And of course, in January, I will be having 2023 specials, including card readings and maybe some other surprises as well. So don't miss out on all of that. You can always learn more down below. You can always check out standingstoneshealing.com/connect for all of the latest everything. And number 3, I'm sending you so many blessings and best wishes for your December. I'm excited for you and for all of the energies moving around you and how you are going to bring those into focus and move forward with them with intention. Number 3, I'm sending so many blessings to the end of your 2023, to the beginning of your 2024, and to your December. Thank you and blessings.